Brady to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That was tight right there.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Moore now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start with a give to counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wait 20. Let's go, baby. Return it. Get that ball. Get that ball. Now's the mark. I got him.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. They'll wind wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
That's not you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray from midfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. Johnson on, it's poke free. Football's held. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And now the rookie's free. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run total.
Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. On a slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be swung out here for Connor. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A handoff to Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fournette running out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left.
You're so
and then they'll have
good, bro.
another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet,
Let's
but
see how
it's looking
scared you
good
are,
as they
though.
come up 1st and 10.
What up?
Shotgun give to
There's a
Fournette.
bitch here or there.
And they've got it inside the 10.
Not the
at
first time I played
8.
against a bitch like this.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Yeah. Forgot we're playing for $1,000.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises.